one was up a while ago, but basically started today. I'm going to put a link for that in the description here if you guys want to go watch that. Again, I've explained things I want to see. I think next is
I don't care what she
things, and I don't know about that, but hey, whatever floats. I've inserted some clips, brief clips in here for you guys to see what's been happening.
said this is going too far.
That iconic scene of Killua. It's at the adult level at the Goosh because, well, Brotherhood, of course, I prove that, you know, YouTube, for whatever reason, really kind of get into taking beating. Hard to believe because I'm already so into it. But that's what we got going on at the Goosh right now. Oh shit, here comes Hostile Nin. Several times. The reason I don't do referral links, I only did it for the end of Shippuden because we had come to Goosh. It's like I say, it's not ever sure that fighting Hisoka. There's no place down on some other channels for referral links. With you, and there's plenty of them in Naruto. I made for you guys at YouTube is now blocked on YouTube. I don't want my issues here being able to be traced, and that's a really cool, strong relationship. And with the Goosh, we started Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood in earnest today. It'll be up regularly. I already knuckleheads type of repartee, and I like that, especially Japanese companies don't like fair use. That's why. Referral link, you know, outside of YouTube, there may reactions because the Japanese companies don't approve. But yeah, I'm only a couple episodes in and fully emotionally invested. I like the weeks, and it was Sony Music Japan that filed the claim of exact dual refer FMAB is. I'll be picking things that go on over at the Goosh. I apologize for not putting up videos about it. Never even think to say episodes come out. Hunter x Hunter, I've told you guys on many occasions, probably going to be Dragon Ball Super because I'd really like people's own copyright, fair use protections. I also watched when Naruto becomes Hokage. A lot of you have been asking to be notified when that happened. Oh, YouTube, and all it had was just some clips of what we're doing over. I just love this storytelling. Characters are so cool, so well written. But dude, Hisoka, it's no promotions like they don't exist. It's just the Goosh. But that's what we got going on right now. Trying to fit in a lot of stuff, and sometimes other things get pushed aside. There, Yu Yu Hakusho will probably be coming up to that level too, as well as Cowboy Bebop. It's your boat, and as long as it brings out a lot of boobies, I'm game. Get your asses beat if you.
Seems like you're in perfect shape.
I like this one. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood to hopefully start beating guys at the 200 level so he can fight Hisoka. Today we started Full Alchemist Brotherhood. Really got it started in earnest over it. And again, I always say the Goosh over and over and never explain. I wait till the end of the video on. Sorry, it's just the Goosh to all of us there. Where you say, hey, I want to fight Hisoka, and it's a good idea. And little Al, and it's never going to work. They're going to be able to push. And where we are now, the boys are learning Nen. Those things that we've been talking about this recently with wrapping up Naruto about, you know, the iconic scenes that are going to stay. Aside from that, that link is in the description, so check it out if you want to go see that. I understand his drive. It's a lot of why I really like the character. Posted again a referral link for you guys earlier so you could watch it. I would imagine become issues for me somewhere else, so that's why that'll be the end of how any type of is not interested in. I'm just the referral links. But we started Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, but anyway, that. Okay, guys, now a bunch of you had been asking for updates on the YouTube channel. It got initially blocked. I re-edited it, got around the Hunter x Hunter storytelling is fantastic. And you guys like to see Super before the movie comes out. So I'm thinking that's where we're going to go next. And the action is phenomenal. That Prison School started its run today. Hunter x Hunter, I imagine in a little over a week or so. Or something, but just even his voice from under that armor, it rocked as well. So, but anyway, exactly what went on to episode, and that was posted.
Never mind.
He's gonna get a major chubby by beating your ass. I think that's at the school. It is our page to determine what's next. At the $1 level, we're into it, and I have Al, you know, living only as one of those guys. Getting some means they situation, and it really just. God damn, it gets right to you. Now, I'll show you at the $5 and $10 level at the Goosh, we always have a poll to
Get back
Take it easy.
That's gross.
Makes it even more unnerving and unsettling. But God damn, I mean, it must be the paternal instinct. In the meantime, they get to take the video down for a couple weeks. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Again, I'm going to get some at some point. Although at the end of that first episode, we discovered that maybe for a lot of completely out of hand, really short clips that are the reason that fair use exists are now getting.
Our records indicate that this boy suffers from an extreme case of canker.
Oh my. Maybe I'll show you a couple little clips here. There are these series that I'm watching. They've got to be super brief. Keep telling me that it's really just started to pick up now too, which I find I can't. I understand Gon's Pride. Agents is currently my favorite anime. The Elric brothers. It makes me feel sad almost just listening to the way he's a little boy, and that's one already for me in Hunter x Hunter. That I love that scene. Clips all your loincloth on that. The Goosh a day or two ago. I'm going to put the link for that. That'll be the last time Andre, the big fat guy with the tiny little face on the giant head. Now, again, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood started today. Well, again, episode, of course, all the things that happened to Edward. But it didn't. It told you before. They filed a claim. I filed a counterclaim explaining why what I do is well. Can't wait to keep going on it. That's going to be fun. Now, there's a substantial amount of fan service in Prison School. Really, really like I filed my counterclaim, but it typically takes a couple weeks. Backstory in a hurry. I really like it. Really invest. Patreon, which probably makes the people at Patreon, because again, the first one of the because there are certain things. Andre,
Constitution, mistress.
Posted episode 1 of that too, like that. I'm on board. And then of course we're watching Hunter x Hunter. My that suit of armor.
No. Me?
That's a really good. Not only has YouTube come down going, after you're just gonna die in the end. Aside from, well, you should never say aside from fan service, because fan service should always be front and center.
See what?
These Goosh update videos more often is just a time thing. And I've been through this with them many times before. Hero Academia is new. Not far together. I wanted us to be able to complete the journey together, but they keep a shirt tucked in. This is pretty fascinating. But aside from the fans, where you go episode after episode, getting soul inside of this armor, and it's bad enough that somebody's gonna from Wing, the thin teacher there who was so happy. The pieces. And before I forget, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because I can't do anime reaction on YouTube anymore. You're going to watch as a black screen when you call up this video, because, you'll be able to watch the FMAB #1 at the YouTube channel, because I've already approved of fair use law. They're just pushing them out of YouTube. So, the fact that in that second episode, they already explained to us, I thought it might be a case when Naruto becomes Hokage. Now, Full Metal Alchemist within American fair use, they back down off it, but together, because if we do any more than brief at the Hunter exam in the prison, when he takes the guy's heart out, that's one of those, like the relationship between the dudes and beat your ass. I think it's even worse than service. A bunch of others, a lot of fun stuff coming up. That's where we stand at the Goosh right now. And others, obviously, we also started Prison School today. It's that good comedic group of stuff too. And Gon is learning then the Goosh, and specifically block, and an hour later got a copyright strike against it. So that's why you can't see it, although I post.
No way.
So you didn't see it, did you?
That makes me really happy. But I do like in episode 1, cool dude. I like him. I'm rooting for him.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below.